All right. Good morning, everybody. Again, my name is Nusha, and I'll be guiding you today. So start in a comfortable seated position. If you have a pillow, you can kind of stack them and sit on them to prop your hips up, and that sometimes helps us release tension in our hip flexors if we're gripping when we sit. And notice which foot you naturally place in front of you. Gently close your eyes. Notice where your shoulders fall or if you're holding on to them. And just notice and allow them to fall as you exhale. Bring awareness to the back of your body. Have your chin slightly tucked and the crown of the head still reaches up. So the gaze is still forward. We're just creating a longer line of the spine than if the throat was open. So chin slightly tucked. Breathe in through the nose and then breathe out through the nose, creating your Ujjayi breath. Our Ujjayi breath creates like an oceanic sound in the back of the throat. Helps us create focus, creates heat in the body, and slows down the breath. And with your eyes closed, bring your gaze in and up to your third eye point, the space between your eyebrows. With your eyes closed, again, creating another focal point, bringing your gaze towards your intuition. In through the nose, feel your entire ribcage expand like a balloon. And then exhale through the nose, feel the breath move down through your abdominals, down through your pelvis, into the mat. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze out all the stale air. Release your jaw by bringing the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And I invite you to place one hand over your heart and one hand right beneath the navel point. And with your hands in these places, take a minute to notice. Notice if anything arrives here for you, any sensations, any thoughts. And part of the practice right now in meditation is to notice your thoughts and feelings and emotions from the outside in, so that you could recognize that they're there objectively, not try to shove them down or run away from them. But recognize that they exist, so that if you want to think of something else, you have the power to think of something else. And while you're here, I'm going to read a quote that I'll also read at the end of class. And this quote may help you decide your intention for your practice today. So just be open to that as you listen. At the beginning and at the end. In the morning, when you wake up, reflect on the day ahead and aspire to use it to keep a wide open heart and mind. At the end of the day, before going to sleep, think over what you've done. If you fulfilled your aspiration even once, Rejoice in that. If you went against your aspiration, rejoice that you were able to see what you did and are no longer living in ignorance. This way you will be inspired to go forward with increasing clarity, confidence, and compassion. Taking what resonates with you and letting go of anything that doesn't or that you don't need in this moment. Cultivating your intention. If you didn't come with one or you would like to use this one, I offer you the intention of acceptance. Accepting this moment exactly as it is. Your body exactly as it is. Every sensation exactly as it arises. In through the nose, out through the nose. Let your hands fall and we'll inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top and exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now notice your breath, if it's changed. And then rub your palms together. Create heat between the hands. Excuse me. And then feel the energy between your palms. It'll be a tingling sensation. And then rub that, starting from your eyes all the way down your face, washing your face with the energy that you created. You have this power to create energy. And slowly open your eyes if they aren't already. Take your shoulders around in a circle. In through the nose and out through the nose. Allowing your movement to feel like a massage for your own body. And reverse circle, squeeze the shoulder blades behind the back, lift up and then forward. And walk the hands behind slightly. And as you roll the shoulders back, open the heart. Hands are just behind the back. While still pressing down in the shoulders. Shoulder blades are down, the back still. As you inhale, and then exhale, squeeze the glutes and lift the hips off. The knees point towards the mat. Inhale, and then exhale, lower the hips. Walk the hands up and all the way over, forward fold. You can use your block to rest your forehead at any height, or you can stack 2 fists to rest your forehead, or your palms, or forehead to the mat. Inhale, and then exhale, slowly walk yourself up, roll all the way up, 1 vertebrae at a time, head and neck, the last thing to come up. Switch whichever foot was in front. And then again, walk your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders. Open the heart. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the glutes and point the knees down towards the mat. Inhale, exhale, lower, walk yourself back up and then forward fold. Inhale, exhale, roll yourself all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Reach the hands all the way up to the ears. Squeeze the biceps against the ears. And then flip the palms to face up and the pinkies turn to the back wall. Inhale. And then exhale, interlace the hands behind the head. Drop the chin to the chest and let your spine curl through. Let go of all the weight of your elbows and allow the weight of your arms to curl your spine. Notice any areas of sensation through your spine. And this is where you carry tension in your spine. So some people may feel it more in their neck and their lower back. And then rock from side to side if that feels good for you. And then slowly rolling up through the spine. One vertebrae at a time. Flex the hands out to the side, open the chest, expand, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Place the left hand on the right knee and the right hand against your spine. Inhale. Exhale, twist, turn your head and look behind you. See something behind you. Inhale. Exhale, back to the center, arms out. Expand. Imagine like you're in a bubble and your palms are just brushing against that bubble and not quite able to reach. And see if you can almost reach it, the sides, to pop it. And then twist to the left. Placing your right hand on the left knee. Hi, Esther. And see something behind you. In through the nose, out through the nose. And back to the center, expand the hands out. Roll the wrists around in a circle. In through the nose, out through the nose. And then bring the hands to the chest. Rest the hands down on the knee and slowly move the spine, or not slowly, but just moving the spine around in a circle. In through the nose and out through the nose. Allowing the head to just float around with the spine. This helps bring awareness to our sacral chakra, which is our chakra right beneath our navel point. And reverse the circle. In through the nose and out through the nose. You can use the hands against the knees and roll up through the spine. Close your eyes, notice your breath. Notice any sensations in your body. And then slowly open your eyes and we'll come onto our knees, sitting back on our heels. If this is uncomfortable, place a pillow under your calves. And that brings your hips a little bit higher and less pressure on your knees. So this is another Kundalini yoga exercise that we're gonna do. It's called Sat Kriya, and they recommend doing this for 3 minutes every day. It massages your internal organs. So the arms are gonna be up over the head. For female identifying, the left thumb is in front, and for male identifying, right thumb is in front, and you're in a steeple grip, so index fingers are pointed up. The biceps are by the ears, squeezing, and this is what you'll be saying, Sat Nam, but as you say Sat, the belly button goes to the spine in a sharp exhale, Sat, and then Nam, the belly relaxes. So it'll be like this. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. And you'll feel your rectum and then your sex organs also squeezing as part of the navel exhale. So we'll do this for 3 minutes. So your spine stays still the whole time. And you're not like thrusting your pelvis, just the gentle squeeze. And we'll do 3 minutes. And again, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat. Exhale on the Sat, let go on the Nam. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Eyes are closed and gaze is at the third eye between the eyebrows. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Keep going, halfway there. Sat, Nam, more than halfway. Sat, Nam, 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 sat. Inhale, squeeze the arms, keep the arms up. Inhale, squeeze your rectum, your sex organs, your navel up and in. Elongate the spine. Hold the inhale at the top. Exhale, keep the arms up. Inhale again. Squeeze all the energy up through the crown of the head. Gaze at the third eye. Hold. And exhale. Slowly bring the arms down. Close your eyes, notice any sensations. And take a minute in child's pose. So bring the toes together, knees apart. Bring your palms together to rotate the shoulders and then rest the forehead down on the mat. In through the nose, out through the nose. And then walk yourself, roll up through the spine. Again, really allow the head to be the last thing to roll up, to reduce creating any tension in the neck. And we'll come onto all fours. Look at your palms. Press the part of the thumb and the index finger. So there's that little squishy part between your thumb and your index finger. Really focus on activating that and pressing that into the mat. And then lift the pinkies off. Lift the pinky fingers off the mat. And notice how that might change your activation. And then lower down. Curl through the spine. Tuck the chin into the chest. Look between the knees. Navel goes to the back wall of the spine. Inhale, slowly articulate and arch through the spine. Open the heart and the chest. Open the throat. Look up to the ceiling. Exhale, curl through the spine. Tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale, slowly arching one vertebra at a time. And then now moving through a few more in your own timing. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. And then as you move through, morph that into any variation of your head and your tailbone moving around like you're a cat. And you're following what feels good, stretching your spine, and rock back on your hips. And letting yourself play a little bit here. And notice how you're coordinating your breath as well. And then come back to neutral. We'll take the hips around in a circle. So bring the right hip back to the right heel, around and up. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sit back. Going as slow as you'd like. Again, bringing attention to your palms. Making sure the inside of your hands are really pressing into the mat as you rock forward. And switch the direction of the circle. If your hips are tight in a particular place, you can kind of stay there and stay there until you find a release. In through the nose, out through the nose, and once more. Move back to the center. Inhale, reach the right arm high, open the chest, stack the shoulders. Allow the hand to be slightly in front of you so you can see that hand when you look up versus letting it fall behind you. Really keep it in line with the shoulders. And then exhale, thread the right arm through without placing it down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, reach up. This time, thread all the way through to place your right shoulder down on the mat. In through the nose, out through the nose. You can keep the hand down or reach the arm up and over for a bind behind your back. Be aware of your lower abdominals here. Reach the left arm back, up and over. Extend the left leg out to the side and press up so the left foot is out. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Elongate to the right side of the body and stretch up and over to the left side. You can send your gaze down or up to your fingertips, or just let your head hang. And imagine somebody is reaching for your fingers on the other side of the room, pulling you, stretching you even deeper. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way back up. Rotate the hips square. Extend the left leg into a half split. Drop your chin into your chest and forward fold here. In through the nose, out through the nose. If your foot is pointed, flex your foot, and if your foot was flexed, point your foot. Use your breath to allow your body to reach its full capacity in this moment. And then from here, bring the foot in so that it's flat on the mat. Tuck the tailbone under. So squeeze the glutes, tuck the tailbone under. You may already start to feel a stretch in the front of your hip. From here, curve the spine, bring the belly button to the spine and make a curl in your spine. And then tuck the chin into the chest. This is where you'll notice also where you keep nerve tension in your body. So notice where it feels really tight. We keep a lot of our emotional tension in our hips. And try to release with every exhale. Curling your spine as much as you can. And then you can stay here, or keeping the upper body exactly as it is, gently hinge forward. You may feel a lot of sensation, so you don't have to go so deep. You can also stay exactly where you are if you're already feeling a lot. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. We'll come back to all fours. Notice any differences in your body. Inhale, reach the left arm up, stack the shoulders. Exhale, thread the left arm through the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread. Inhale up. This time, place the left shoulder all the way down. Feel the stretch in the middle of your back. Keep your hips where they are. In through the nose, out through the nose. If on the first side you took a bind, feel free to take a bind on this side. Inhale. Exhale, reach the right arm back around. This time, walk the right foot out. And then use the strength of your arms to come up onto that knee. Make sure that you're not leaning towards one side, but the spine is really straight up. Reach the left arm up. Lift up from the bottom rib cage first, and then up and over to the side. And let the head hang, or send the gaze down, or up to the fingertips. As I look up to the fingertips, I also feel a stretch in the front of my neck a little bit. Allowing every exhale to be a surrender. Reminding of your intention, surrender can be a part of acceptance. You have to let go in order to accept the moment. Also in this posture, keep your shoulders square, so avoiding curling forward. Inhale, exhale, come all the way back up. Square the hips to bring the right leg out in front of you, folding forward in a half split, dropping the chin to the chest, making sure the hips are squared so one hip isn't moving too far in front of the other or at all. And then flex the foot if it was pointed, and point the foot if it was flexed. Notice where the stretch might change for you as you flex the foot. Place the foot flat on the mat, roll up through the spine. Tuck the tailbone. Stretch the front of the hip flexor. Then from here, curl through the spine, drop the chin to the chest, keeping the tailbone tucked. Belly button moving towards the spine. Try to let go of your shoulders. And then either stay here or hinge forward slightly. And come back to all fours when you're ready. Inhale through the nose, exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees off and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send the hips up and the heels down, down dog. Drop the crown of the head, send the gaze between both of your feet. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Spiral the sit bones up to the ceiling, almost like you're arching your back. We'll take 5 deep breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose. Last deep breath. Come up onto the toes. Roll through the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Shoulders are slightly in front of the wrists in your plank. Initiate from your spine back to down dog. Roll through the spine. Lift the heels up. Initiate from the belly button back to down dog. Lift the right leg up. Keep the hips squared. Really straighten through both kneecaps. Exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow through your plank. And reach back up. Inhale, exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, right knee to nose. And then place the foot down from there. Flat on the mat, low lunge. You can also place the knee down here if you wish. Really lengthen the spine. Now press the back heel forward, rocking forward on the toes and back into the heel. Rocking forward and back into the nose. Out through the nose. And then from here, place the heel down. Keep the hips square. Warrior 1, lift both arms high. Hips stay squared, but the left toes are pointed out to a 45-degree angle. Bring the palms, rotate the palms towards one another. And shoulders move away from the ears. You'll feel the tailbone tucking in order to keep your back knee straight. And you'll also feel a sensation in your hip flexors. In through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, exhale, cactus the arms, bend at a 90-degree angle, open the heart, baby back bend. Inhale, back up, exhale, warrior 2, spin the hips open. Left foot becomes parallel with the side of the mat. Have your block nearby if you don't already. You'll have it slightly in front of you. Rotate the inner thighs forward. Shoulders in one long line, gaze over your front, middle finger. Inhale, exhale, half moon pose. Press into your front foot. Reach for your block. As you stack your hips, you can keep the gaze down. This is a great one to practice against the wall. So if you have a wall nearby you, or even a couch, you're aiming to become like a flat pancake here. but notice where you are. And you also will still feel engagement on the right side of your body. You're not collapsing into it. Stacking the hips, and the left leg is parallel to the ground as much as you can. The shoulders stack. You can also have your block at any height that you need. Inhale. Stay here or reach around. Bend the left foot. Try to reach to grab the ankle to the sit bone. Remember, you don't have to fully grab the heel, but just the reach is also okay. And then extend the leg back out and back to warrior two. Exhale. In through the nose, out through the nose. From here, turn the right foot in parallel. Bend the knees and straighten. Reach in opposite directions. Inhale, exhale, twist to the right. Send the gaze over your right hand. Inhale, center, exhale, twist to the left. In the twist, keep the hips really square. Inhale, back to the center. Interlace the hands behind the back. Reach the palms together. If you cannot do that, grab one elbow and then the other. One is not better than the other, just different. Open the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Engage the lower abdominals as you forward fold. Let the arms hang forward. If you're grabbing opposite elbows, allow your armpits to open. And then rolling up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Release the hands. Come to the front of your mat. Stand in mountain pose. Roll the shoulders down the back. Big toes together, heels apart. Feel the energy from your heels grounded down as energy travels upward. So there's opposition of energy pulling down and up at the same time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Keep the chin slightly tucked to keep the length of the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to your plank. And from there, down dog. Breathe. Inhale, lift the left leg high, keep the hips parallel. Bring the left knee to the left elbow. And press back up. Bring the left knee to the right elbow. And back up. Left knee to the nose. To place down to your low lunge. Lengthen the spine, the back of the body. Press the heel forward onto the toes and back. Rocking forward and back. In through the nose. Out through the nose. And then 45-degree angle with the right foot, warrior. One knee stays stacked over the ankle. All the way up. Roll the shoulders down the back. Straighten the back knee as much as you can by tucking the tailbone under. Straighten the elbows. In through the nose, out through the nose. Fingertips reach up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, baby back bend, open the heart. Inhale up, exhale, warrior two. Open up the hips. Go even deeper. So you may need to widen your legs if your knee is moving beyond your ankle. Keep the crown of the head over the hips, so avoid leaning forward. It can also help to think of the back arm reaching towards the back of the room. In through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, exhale, press and bring the weight into the front thigh, half moon. Stack the hips. Remind yourself, if you fall, no big deal. Now my gaze is down here to help my balance. If you want, you can slowly bring your gaze upward. Have a little bit even more of a challenge. Engaging both sides of the torso. You can also let go of the block here. If you feel that you can want to take that challenge. Either stay here or bend the right leg and reach for the ankle. In through the nose, out through the nose. And extend back out, back to warrior two. Hold and then turn both feet in. Take a slight bounce. Let your arms relax. And let your voice out. Let your heart soften. Gently brush sides of your body. You can bring the bounce to the close. Brush down your legs. Allowing this to kind of be an act of letting go of anything you don't need. Arms out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep the hips square. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. This time, interlace switch whichever thumb was in front if you interlaced your hands, or reach for the opposite elbow that you did before. Open the heart first, open the armpits. Exhale, forward fold. Allow the head to hang. Release the arms, stay down. Bend at the knees and bring the heels slightly in for your squat. Goddess pose. Tuck the chin into the chest. Try to stack the crown of the head over the hips. Press the elbows against the knees. In through the nose, out through the nose. Feel the breath starting from beneath the navel. And then from here, all the way down, Bring the bottoms of the feet together, roll the shoulders down the back. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold, allowing your head and neck to drop, fall where it does. And roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Elongate the legs out in front of you. And then hug the knees into the chest. Rock and roll the length of the spine a few times without tapping the toes down, keeping the balance as you roll up. Giving a little massage to the spine, and then balancing on the tailbone, arms out in front of you. Straightening the lower back as much as you can. And then lengthening the legs out, lowering down as slowly as you can, keeping the legs hovering on the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Shavasana. Close the eyes. Allow the palms to fall open. Rest the back of the skull against the mat. Allow the lips to part. Allow the space between the eyebrows to soften. Let go of the ears and the shoulders. Letting go of the jaw. Feel the full weight of the pelvis against the mat. Letting go of the backs of your knees and your ankles, all the way out through your toes. Staying there, surrendering with every exhale. And then slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes, rolling onto one side into a fetal position, taking your time, using your bicep as a pillow. At the beginning and at the end. In the morning when you wake up, reflect on the day ahead and aspire to use it to keep a wide open heart and mind. At the end of the day, before going to sleep, think over what you've done. If you fulfilled your aspiration, even once, rejoice in that. If you went against your aspiration, rejoice that you were able to see what you did and are no longer living in ignorance. This way, you will be inspired to go forward with increasing clarity, confidence, and compassion. Noticing if anything resonates differently with you now at the end of class. When you're ready, use the strength of your arms to come up into a seated position. Keep your eyes closed or at a soft downward gaze. Take a minute, notice your breath. Remind yourself that you can always come back to your breath or your intention throughout your day. And rub your palms together, creating energy between them. Take that energy, place it against your eyeballs, bringing your gaze inward, and then allowing it to wash down your face from there, down the neck, down the chest, out the body. And rub the palms together again. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out. 2 more, inhale. 1 more. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. We bow to that which is divine. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me today.
Thank you.